Hey, what's up, everybody? Today, we're going to talk about the latest news of the day. A lot more news today than there was yesterday, all right? So we have a lot of important topics to talk about. Some coaches got extended, some draft prospect news, and Mr. Cowboy Jason Witten. So let's get to this right off the bat. Let's talk about Witten. This is serious cat mode time, all right? Because we're getting right into this. Jason Witten has signed a 4-year extension. That means that his contract will finish in 2021. He'll be a free agent in 2022. This means that the Cowboys' focus on a tight end will not be as important as previously thought, possibly. You know, we're kind of up in the air as far as what Witten's status was going to be for after this season. Would he be offered a contract? Would he sign it? We now know that he has. He wants to get to the Super Bowl. He knows his best chance is going to be with the Cowboys. Dak Prescott has his security blanket in hand, okay? He was there for Romo, and now he's there for Dak. What a guy. What a player. The legend, number 82, Jason Witten. He's going to go down as one of the best Cowboys ever. Cowboys lore, okay? I'm really happy about this signing. He still has it. He still has the wheels. He kind of had a rejuvenation this season with the young cats there with Zeke and Dak. I expect that to continue here. He's durable. Doesn't miss any games. This is very good. All right. So what does this mean? The other thing that this means is this gives the Cowboys even more flexibility in the draft. All right. All right. We don't have to worry about, hey, we need to get a tight end here because Witten's on a 1-year deal. Who do we have after he leaves? That no longer has to be a worry for us, right? So now, if anything, the Cowboys can look at other tight ends later in the draft. And there's some names out there, okay? But we'll talk about that here in a little bit, all right? So, the other news of the day, the Cowboys have extended their 2 coordinators, Rod Marinelli and Scott Linehan. They're back. All right, so they're extended. They're extended through the 2019 season. So that's a 2-year extension for those 2 guys. And so that's good for the Cowboys. And that means everything will be continuous. The continuity is there. Keep everything running and keep the program in place. All right, so those are 2 big extensions there. Marinelli's defense. The 4-3 revamping is still in progress. And this is the year that it's going to take the turn, all right? It's been a hard road transitioning from the 3-4 back to the 4-3. It's been a hard road. But the Cowboys, they're being very methodical about this. They made some moves last draft. And this draft, there's a lot more need for it, okay? And speaking of that, all right? We have some prospect news to report. 2, you could say they're polarizing names as well. 2 players that have been attached to the Cowboys in mock drafts. I can now report the Cowboys have interest in Obi Melifonwu, okay? This is official. It's been revealed that the Cowboys met with him at the Senior Bowl, the Combine, and now they have a private visit set up with him, all right? So this is the real thing, all right? We have confirmation on this. What does this mean? The Cowboys, they're looking to add somebody to the safety position. Obi fills that, all right? 6'3", 218 pounds, athletic beast. However, if you've really been watching some of his games, you do see some holes in his game. You know, he's not a perfect player by any means. His talent is more of a 2nd and 3rd round talent, but the measurables have boosted him up into the stratosphere. We're talking late 1st, 2nd round pick for him. Cowboys have interest in him. I know a lot of you guys will be interested in that news there, so I can report that now. The other news of the day, Teez Tabor, okay? This guy had a somewhat average combine. running a 4.62. 4.60 is considered the sweet spot for a defensive back. Today at the Florida Pro Day, it was a disaster. He was timed at a 4.77 pedestrian, okay? It's a red flag because it was already a slow time at the combine and then a slower time at the Pro Day. So what's going on here? Something behind the scenes, perhaps an injury that hasn't been revealed yet, but there's definitely something there. Now, of course, obviously, you look at his game tape, and his game tape is pretty solid. It's a first to second round talent, the game tape, but you have to be concerned about these times here. You can get away with this at the college level, but you're talking the best of the best athletes here in the NFL. I'm not sure he can get away with it with some of these players, all right? So keep an eye on that there. Take that into consideration. Teez Tabor, where would you draft him, okay? Let me know what you guys think, all right? What do you think about this news about Obi? Do you like this? Are you pumped about it? Are you concerned about it? Do you still prefer another safety instead? All right. And let me know what you think about Teez Tabor. Cowboys don't have any confirmation that they were there to watch his pro day. Still waiting to get some more information from that pro day, but those numbers are not promising by any means. All right, we're being 100% honest. That's it there. The other news: Tony Romo, Jane Slater, NFL Network reported late last night that Romo is distancing himself from the players and coaches that are Team Dak. I had this theory a couple of weeks ago, and I think this is still what might be happening when I did the what if, okay? I talked about this. What if there are sour grapes in place? And what if Jerry Jones is hanging on to him because Jerry Jones is looking at what's going on with the Redskins? All right? That's what I think this is coming down to. I don't think this is about the Texans or the Broncos. I think this is more about there's something here behind the scenes that we're not fully aware of. And then this news here that Jane has let us know about kind of confirms some of this. There's some rift going on here. So if Romo to be released, would the Washington Redskins become in play? And would he sign there to stick to the Cowboys, all right? This is all just a theory of mine. Could be totally wrong. Who knows? But there is some reason here why he is still with the Cowboys and they haven't let him go yet. All right? You kind of have to feel for the guy. But at the same time, you have to wonder, what is the reasoning here, okay? Why hasn't anything been done yet? Texans, looks like the Broncos have no interest in pursuing him. So we'll see what happens. Ian Rappaport reporting that this could go on past the draft. But that would be crazy because that means April 17th, the volunteer workouts at the complex there at Frisco, they can begin. So what are you going to have? You're going to have some kind of drama here, some kind of showdown where they tell Romo, do not enter, that kind of thing. We've seen that happen before with Steve McNair and that kind of thing, where these guys, they're not allowed entry into their complex and becomes a big old drama. Had the same thing with Vince Young. These things can blow up and become a big distraction, okay? So we need to see what the Cowboys are going to do here. Hopefully there's some sort of resolution here soon, all right? So let me know what you guys think on these topics. The coordinator extensions, Teez Tabor, are you concerned about the slower time that was slower than the slow time at the combine? Let me know if that affects your thoughts on him. Does that drop him in your board to a second or third round pick? What do you think about Obi Melifonwu? Okay, what do you think about that? Overrated, or is he the real deal? Do the Cowboys need him? Do you like his size? Do you like him matching up with Byron Jones and possibly creating the no-fly zone 2.0? All right, is that possible? Does that interest any of you guys? All right, so let me know in the comments, and we'll be back here tomorrow with the latest news. All right. So I also do have some updates on the prospect tracker. I've added some more cornerbacks, a tight end here. I'll have a link here, and we'll go over a lot of these newer guys in another prospect tracker update video. But for now, go ahead and check that out. Got a couple of new names there. Well, it may interest you guys. But that's it. We'll see you here for the next video. Thanks, guys.